Peace, love, light, positive vibrations, family. It's your boy Leon Wiz White, the Lion King. Welcome to Planet Wiz 2.0. Let's get it popping. Peace, family. Welcome, welcome. Beauty by Bangs. Tish, what's up, family? Peace, peace, love, love. Peace, family. Welcome, welcome. Miss Nidra, peace, family. Peace, peace. Hey, Tish, can you hear me? Tish, let me know if you can hear me. Miss Nidra, let me know if you can hear me, family. Felisa, peace, goddess. Peace, goddess. Peace, peace. Let me know. Okay, cool. Perfect, perfect. Love and light, family. Love. We got a dynamic show set up for you tonight. Keisha, what's up, goddess? Peace, peace. African Queen, peace, peace. Love, love. We got a dynamic show set up for y'all tonight. Yes, sir. Y'all know we just going to keep bringing it. We just going to keep bringing that elevation. We just going to keep bringing that love. We just going to keep bringing that next level frequency. You feel me? We elevating that melanated mindset, that conscious mindset, that Christ consciousness every day, all day, every day, constantly evolving. I appreciate y'all. Go down to the bottom of the page, click the arrow, share with your friends and family. This is King Bun on point. You silly. Izzy the Shaman. Peace, peace, family, peace. Hey, it's a sloppy bun too. I just threw that together like it's a sloppy bun. Tish, you saw it today earlier. I just threw it together real quick. Sometimes I like the sloppy bun look. Bed nurse, peace, peace, goddess, peace. I've been amazing, Izzy. I've been amazing. How about yourself? I'm doing phenomenal. Phenomenal. Doing phenomenal. Cigar 7, peace, family, peace. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in about 8 minutes. Balanced vibrations, family, absolutely. Got to keep them balanced. No doubt, no doubt. So I'm doing something a little different before the show. We're going to get started in about 7 minutes. Usually we come on with playing music. I wanted to see if anybody in the comments wanted to come in and just, add some positive vibes to the show. Maybe if it's an affirmation or maybe just share, something positive that's going on in their life. Obviously something high vibrational. But yeah, if somebody want to share like an affirmation or something like that before the show, I'm open to that. I'm definitely open to that. So let me know. Or if somebody want to come in and share a poem. Somebody want to come in and spit some of their, spit some bars. I'm open to that as well too. Go Fig, peace, family, peace, 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 peace. I'm definitely open to somebody coming in and spitting some poetry or some bars for sure. Peace, family. We get started in 7 minutes. Welcome. Go down to the bottom of that page. Click the arrow. Share with your friends and family. We're definitely tapping in. It's all the way up tonight for sure. All the way up. So get your people here. I'm telling you. It's one of them. It's one of them. Just like last show, it's one of them. When it's one of them, you gotta show up. When it's one of them, you gotta show up. When you hear something profound, write it down. That's what a mentor told me a long time ago. When you hear something profound, write it down. Affirmations go for the day. Let love be without hypocrisy. Nice. I put one up earlier today, too. I put one on my page earlier today, too. Rastafari. Peace, goddess. Peace. Welcome, Empress. Rastafari monk. Love, family. So, yeah, like I said before the show, I'm doing something a little different today. If any of the guests want to come in, and I'll keep saying this as the guests pour in. But D-Code, what's up, God? Peace, King. A.K. Isaiah, I don't know if I said that wrong, guys. I've seen you on here plenty of times before. I need to start getting your name correct. So if I am saying that wrong, I apologize. Hit me up on my DM if you don't mind and say it on the voice message. That way I don't mispronounce your name because I definitely want to pronounce your name correctly. That's very important. to me, and I'm sure it is to you as well. So if I am pronouncing it wrong, my apologies. But yeah, if somebody, hey, Amazing by Design, Sophia, what's up, goddess? Peace and love, peace and love. Oh, we right on track with you tonight. Amazing by Design. You're going to love this episode. It's your people's too, by the way, so you're going to love this episode. But yeah, so like I said, as the people are pouring in, I'm doing something a little different before we get started. We're going to get started in about 6 minutes, and I'm having people come in. If anybody wants to come in and share like an affirmation, a positive affirmation with the collective. If somebody wants to come in and share like some spoken word, something like that, some erotic poetry or regular poetry, whatever the case it may be, you know, I'm just opening it up to the family. That's what we're about. You ready for this new moon energy? Come on, Rastafari. You know I'm ready for the moon energy. I'm already preparing my rituals now. Like, I'm getting stuff ready. I can't wait. Absolutely, I'm ready for the new moon energy. I can't wait. Hey, I'll be shining and showing out on that new moon and full moon. I go all the way out. You know it. I got to do a fire ceremony. I got to add all the elements in there. I got to do my candle magic. You know, you feel me? I got to speak my intentions into my body, speak my intentions into the water, the incense, everything I'm basically that surrounds me that day. I'm speaking intentions into, which I do for the most part every day anyway, but it's a different level and different energy when that new moon and full moon is here. That's for damn sure. So absolutely, I'm tapping in. Peace and love to the family. 4 minutes, we get started. 4 minutes, go down to the bottom of the page. Click the arrow, share with your friends and family. Got a fire-ass show set up for y'all tonight. Sophia, what's good? Talk to me. Tell me something good, Mama Sita. Tell me something good. Y'all remember that. 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes, and we getting started. Mayat Simone, peace. Peace, goddess, welcome. Hayden Warren, what's up, family? Peace, peace. Happy New Moon Eve. Hey, for sure. We tapping all the way in. We tapping all the way in on that new moon. Hey, Mayat, what's up? What's up, family? Peace. We got a great show set up, Mayat. I'm glad you're here. It's going all the way up tonight. Peace, family. Hey, let's get these numbers up. We gotta get these messages out to the people. Make sure y'all sharing with y'all friends and family, and y'all business partners, and y'all pets, and y'all dogs, and y'all cats. Anybody that's a being, get them on here. They need to hear this shit. Plants, all that shit. They beings too. There he is. What's up, Jamal? Peace, King. Peace. Welcome. Peace, King. Yeah. So those plants are beings as well too. So speaking of that, I hope you guys are speaking your intentions into your plants. Especially if you smoke cannabis, you need to be speaking your intentions into your cannabis when you're smoking that as well too. Remember, it's a plant, so it has planes, right? It has consciousness, right? So you can speak your intentions into your cannabis while you're breaking it down, rolling it up before you smoke it. That's very important. Start doing that. Speak them affirmations into your life as you are ingesting that and putting it into your energy field, and watch the magic happen. Especially if you really are firm believing what you setting those intentions for. Do it with mushrooms too. Mushrooms are plants as well. Speak those intentions into those plants. We get started in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This book is coming in December. I put my heart and soul on paper. Please support the family. Absolutely. What's up, Ma? What's up, King? What's up, God? Absolutely. Hey, so yeah, go check out my People's Amazing by Design, which you can see. She said she has a book that's coming out in December. I know you can actually pre-order it now. It's not expensive at all. It's only like $15 to pre-order. I already got mine. I already put my pre-order in. We got to support the family. We got to support the tribe. Like we always say, one of our big things here is we want to make money together, spend money together, and barter together like our ancestors used to do. So we got to get back into that energy as making money together, spending money together, growing together, healing together, all that shit. You feel me? Because it's strength in numbers. So we got to really adapt that mindset and change that. It's just a frequency. Tap into that frequency, and I'm telling you, watch the magic happen. But make sure you're aligning with the correct people as well too, the correct energies that work with you. Because just because somebody maybe look good, smell good, and look good, smell good, and feel good, don't necessarily mean they for you, and that's okay too. We got to be okay with that. Just because that connection or that energy is not for you personally, doesn't mean that we got to disrespect each other or anything like that. Shit, it ain't time for us to link up on that frequency, divine timing with everything. What's up, China? What up, T? Peace, peace, family, peace. I am Jay, peace God, peace King. Coax Marie, peace Goddess, peace, peace, peace. Yeah, so make sure y'all go check out Sophia, Amazing by Design. Her book is $15 for, it's on pre-sale right now. I got mine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just talking shit. I got mine. I support the family. I always support the tribe and the family that support me. If you showing me love and you showing me great energy, you know, and you support me, I'm gonna support you. That's that reciprocation that we supposed to be tapping into. That's a different frequency too. When you tap into that reciprocation energy, right, with other like-minded beings, and you genuinely have a love for one another, and you genuinely respect each other, and you genuinely want to see each other win, that's a whole another frequency. Trust me, because you know that could get distorted with some people. So you know, but we ain't focusing on that type of energy. Kelvin Ward, peace, family, peace. Music boy, what up, God? Peace, King. Peace, peace. All right, I'm waiting on my guest. She should be here any second. As soon as she get here, we tapping in. We should be getting started within 2 to 3 minutes. So make sure you sit. Make sure, like earlier, you go down to the bottom of that page, click the arrow, share with your friends and family. Hey, music boy, get Cleve here. Get Infinite 9 here. I'm about to tag his. Yeah, get him here. Somebody tag Cleveland for me. Put it back in like Susu. Hey, put it back in like Susu. They don't know nothing about that Jadena, Sophia. Put it in like Susu. That's that shit. You need what, guy? What you need, Kelvin? The book? Are you talking about the book, King? We are waiting on, I guess. Sophia, do me a favor and DM and tell her I told you to do it so she don't be looking at you crazy. Tell her, say Wiz told me that he ready for you and you can come on in. Do me a favor and hit up Infinite Creator for me. If you don't mind, Sophia, please. We a team. We got to work together. I'm about to text him. Yeah, go ahead and text him, music boy. Get the guy here. I was just talking to him, too. He was like, I'm going to be on. And I know he wanted to hear some of the topics we're going to be talking about. That's the reason I'm telling him to come on. Extremely blessed. Peace, Goddess. Peace. Welcome. So that's the reason I'm telling you to hit him up, because he told me that he wanted to get on. All right, Sophia. Also, you got Kelvin Ward on here. Kelvin Ward, for real. He said he needs the book. DM him the info. So make sure you hit up Kelvin Ward, Sophia. That would for sure. No doubt. That's what it's about, man. That's how we need to work together. It's all about strength and numbers, working together, making money together, spending money together, and bartering together. We got to get back to that. I know y'all remember Black Wall Street. Shit, the Wall Street they got today was designed off of the Black Wall Street that we had back in the day. The Wall Street that we know about today is basically jacked from the Black Wall Street we had in Oklahoma. Real spit, real talk. Created all this shit. Don't get it twisted. Kassan, peace God, peace King. Infinite Creator, she is here. So I'm about to bring the Empress in. Give me 1 second. I'm over here. Let me cleanse the space real quick. Let me sage one time before I bring the goddess on here with the amazing energy. I can't wait for y'all to, connect and just feel the energy on this young lady that I'm about to bring on. I'm excited to bring her on. We've connected over the last couple months, and she's very powerful, extremely powerful. You guys will see how powerful she is here in the next handful of minutes. Peace, Holistic Hilarious. Peace, Melanin B. Yeah, so let me cleanse the space real quick, sage it up one time. We're going to bring Infinite Creator on. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I appreciate y'all for being here. Love and laughter. Goddess, love and laughter. We need to get you back on the show, too. Clean up and bring her. For sure. Hey, Melanin B, we need to get you back on the show, too. We'll talk about it. There it is. If you want to get Sophia's book right there you go right there. Peace, Empress. Peace. Welcome. Peace, Goddess. $15 right there. Book I was talking about earlier. So we already had a couple people on here talking about going to getting it. I already got my book. Like I said, we got to support each other. It's all about the support. Spend money together, make money together, barter together. Heal together, grow together. All right. Let's get it popping. I cleansed the space a little bit. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm excited about this show tonight. Once again, thank you guys for being here and tapping into Planet Wiz 2.0. I am your host for this show. Leon Wiz White, the Lion King. Thank you for sharing your amazing energy here with us tonight. For those that are new, I want to let you guys know we do the show 2 days a week. We do it every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is tonight. We do it every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well, too. If you want to stay really tapped in and really see what Planet Wiz 2.0 is about and what the tribe is about and what we're up to and what we're doing, definitely go check out and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go on the search engine, type in Planet Wiz, 2 words. Over 220 some videos will pop up for you that is be able to assist you with your everyday walk, your everyday journey. I'm very proud of the work that we've been able to curate and put out there and put that positive love energy and that frequency out there to the universe and on this planet and on this realm. Strength in numbers, like I was talking about earlier, and I couldn't do it by myself. So kudos to everybody and a lot of people that are on this live right now, and you guys too, because you're pouring out the energy and sharing the energy that I'm out there putting out there as well too. So kudos to all you guys as well too. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on the Infinite Creator, the High Priestess. This young lady is a master healer, right? She's an alchemist as well. Uses the elements to heal people, to help with her healing and assist people. There's a wealth of knowledge. I mean, we talk a lot, and every time we connect and speak, I always feel like the vibration is raised when I connect with her. And those are the type of people, you want to keep around, those people that the energy is reciprocated. No one is not here or there. It's a reciprocation there. It's someone that's pouring back into you. It's someone that gets it. She's helping a lot of people across the globe as far as on their healing journey. Also just with helping raising the vibrations and just being able to share information with them with her knowledge and things like that, because she is a wealth of knowledge. So I'm just excited to bring her on. She's going to share and show you guys how she helps, just for a quick snippet to show you how she actually helps heal people. She heals people through music, through frequencies, through vibrations, sound bowl healing, with her voice. So we're gonna get a little bit of all of that energy tonight, and I'm excited to bring her on. Give me 1 second as I bring on Infinite Creator. Give me 1 second, guys. Something about her, peace and love. Welcome, Goddess, welcome. All right, Infinite, you should be on here in about 3 seconds.
Greetings.
Peace and love. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear
Awesome.
me?
I can. Can you see me?
I can.
Perfect. Okay, I'm rocking with the outfit. I'm digging
thank you.
I'm digging the outfit. I'm feeling the energy. So I can tell you on one over there. The energy's high, real high. I can feel it. How you feeling today?
I am so wonderful. Very grounded, very peaceful today. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. You ready for that new moon coming up tomorrow?
I am ready to manifest on another level, okay?
Absolutely. So once again, thank you so much just for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us tonight to share a little bit with the collective on just what you do, how you do it, how you came about learning your gifts and talents and things like that. So once again, thank you for being here. We can just go ahead and dive straight in from there if you're good with that. You good with that?
I'm okay with that. Let's go.
All right, perfect. So just for those that may not know who you are, because this is your first time actually on the platform, and if you could just kind of share your story a little bit, your name, your background, and a little bit about what you do, how you do it, and things like that, I appreciate it. And I'm sure some questions. By the way, gang, if you guys do have questions, let's keep them towards the end. What you could do is put them in the Q&A section, and then that way we can answer them accordingly to how the questions come in. That way we don't have to go back to the top and start reading. If you could put them in the Q&A section, we'll answer those towards the end, and we'll get those answered for you. And those are some people that may want to come in and raise the vibrations with us. Obviously, high vibrations only. We're open to that as well, too, with the questions. So keep that in mind. But with that being said, High Priestess, you can go ahead and just kind of share a little bit about your background with the family. I greatly appreciate it.
Okay, will do. Well, everyone, my name is Ifa Sayo. I've been on this journey of offering healing to others for many years, since about 2011. I took a really deep turn within myself, and that journey took me so deep within myself that, it came out that this is what I'm supposed to do, this is how I'm supposed to lead, and so many other downloads, right? So my background is in many different healing arts. I do sound healing, readings, I channel messages, like the list goes on and on and on. And really all of that came to me after, you know, a very pivotal moment in my life, like I said, back in 2011. And so I've been just traveling and growing and studying and learning since then. And this has become a lifestyle and, you know, a walk of life for me. I wouldn't rather do anything else in the world, honestly. This is really what I love to do, especially, you know, just the healing, right? A lot of times I feel like there's so many ways that I could have showed up, but I'm thankful that I was put in space to show up like this. So that's what I've been doing for a long time.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. So with that being said, how old were you, or when did? I don't want to say how old you were, but when did you realize you had the gift and the talent to be able to heal people? And
So
how
I'm
did that come?
29.
That come about?
How'd it come about? Okay, so I'm 29 now. I want to say it came to me very, very clearly when I was about 20 years old that I had a gift. I had a gift to touch people and, you know, really just um, calm people down, like the most rowdy, right? I had this ability to be able to calm them and allow them to see their own ability within themselves, that they are a God as well. I don't like to say that I heal people, but I really do help them to heal themselves and see them themselves in their own divine light. And how did that come about? Really, honestly, through my own healing, through my own healing journey. And the more clear I got, the more clear everything, my outer reality became. And, you know, it just was very clear. I was getting so many downloads, getting so many messages through dreams, and just, you know, the signs in my reality pointing to this, like, this is what you need to do. Plus, I was asking the questions, like, what is it that I need to do? What am I here for? You know, I wanted to know. I didn't want to just live life in a way of thinking I just came here to be married, to go to college, you know, and that was it.
I say, I like the
Yeah.
fact. My apologies. Did I cut you off?
No, you're good.
Okay. I like the fact that you mentioned that obviously you're a healer, and you mentioned the fact that it's really the magic is where people actually heal themselves. You just kind of guide them. I like the
Mhm.
fact that you said that, and that's so true because
Mhm.
everything's an inside job, especially when it comes to healing. I feel like everything is an inside job. We were talking a little bit about that on the last show on Sunday, so I just appreciate you for pointing that out, and that just lets me know, the frequency that you really reside on, because that's a whole different thinking, and that's an ego less, if that's a word,
It
type of
is.
state, type of statement. All right, cool. Confirm it for your boy. Confirm it for
It
your boy. Confirm it for your boy. But anyway, so with that being said, I know also, like you said, your name is Ifa Sayo, and you obviously are part of the Ifa family. And I know individuals who are on their everyday walk of life, as far as spirituality, journey, whatever it may be,
mhm.
especially on the spiritual realm side, they've either heard of Ifa, are interested in Ifa, think they know about Ifa, or
Mhm.
have questions about Ifa, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we have you on here because I think that's very, very, it's a very, very powerful type of energy, and just it represents so much, especially
It
in our
is.
community and our ancestors and things like that. So if you can kind of just share a little bit about, what you do with as far as with Ifa, how it connects with you and how it helps you on your everyday walk of life, and possibly at the end, if people do have questions, answer some of those questions. Because I'm gonna be honest, I personally, um, I have a lot of questions as well too. I do have some understanding about it, but I'm not a
Mhm.
part of it. So I do have some questions as well.
Okay. I'm all here for the questions, but I will put a cap on it and say I can't answer too many questions, like the certain things I can't go into. Um,
Best of your
Ifa,
ability. Best of your ability.
I will. Okay, I will start off and say that Ifa is like a very sacred, secret tradition. Um, it is one of the original traditions that were here first. before Christianity, before a lot of other traditions and cultural practices. But I'm on the path of priesthood in Ifa, so I'm a soon-to-be priestess, and I'm a daughter of Olokun. She is the owner of all waters, the owner of the ocean. That is my mother, and I'm over wealth and deep mystery and treasures. That's the energy I carry. Um, Ifa is the African piece of the culture, whereas you have Santeria and other types of, and they're like branches of Ifa, right? But Ifa is the foundation that originated in Benin, Africa, and it's beautiful. It's something I practice every single day. I am fully involved in Ifa, meaning I've received like certain ceremonies that have brought me to the point that I'm at, where I have the certain beads and aleke, we call them aleke, which show your rank and your position and things of that nature. So I've come a long way. I've been in Ifa, in the tradition, for about a year and a half. I've known about it for many years. It is something that you want to make sure it's for you. A lot of times people get into saying like, you know, I'm a daughter of Oshun, I'm into this energy, I'm a daughter of Yemoja, or I'm a son of Shango. And to be honest with you, it's disrespectful to say that and not really be in, you know? Their energy shows up in all parts of life, all in nature, they're everywhere, right? Um, but it's deep. It's a deep culture, and it requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of money. This is why a lot of times people kind of like to worship on the outside and just, you know, give honor, which is perfectly fine. But there is a flow of things if you do want to get deeply involved in Ifa, and if you do want to have the protection. It offers a lot of protection, and so many things about your destiny could be unlocked and shared by tapping into these certain prayers and these certain daily rituals that come with being a part of this culture. For me, it's definitely changed my life. My manifestation ability was always just like that, just popping, okay? But since being in this tradition, it's definitely on another level. I think it definitely has something to do with my connection to my Orisha. And the Orisha is the deity that sits with you, that sits on your head, right? Rather that's Eshu or Yemoya or Oshun or whoever. There's many, 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 many different Orishas on top of that. So yeah, that's a little bit about Ifa. And if anybody has any specific questions, I'm open to answering to my ability, of course.
Ashe. I do have one that kind of popped up in my head as you were speaking.
Okay.
Okay. So if someone says, "Hey, can I still give offerings, or can I still receive without being initiated? Can I give offerings to a certain or a certain Orisha, or can I still receive blessings as I'm giving like a gratitude offering or whatever the case may be? Is that okay? And would the energy be reciprocated from that deity?
Okay, that's a very good question. I'm so happy you asked that because a lot of people ask that question. They want to be able to give honor and give thanks. The only thing is you want to make sure you're doing it correctly. You don't want to go to an Orisha and do it wrong, right? Because you don't know the proper prayers or the right offerings or things like that. You would just need to do your research, you know, make sure you know, okay, this deity likes palm oil or gin or honey, so you give that. Um, I would also say because if you're not in the tradition, you probably don't have a shrine. You probably don't have you know, the things that come with being initiated, that come with being in the space, right? So you have to go to the elements out in nature where they dwell to give the offerings, to say your prayers and things like that. And with that, you basically call them down by, saying their name, maybe chanting their name, and then you go into saying what you want, right? You say what you're wanting. What do you calling them for? So, and then you give your offerings, and then you give your offerings, and you meditate on that, and just give thanks, and then you would walk away. So that's how that would go. But if someone was in the tradition, is that process is a whole different thing, because we divine with them. We ask them, do you want this offering? Do you want this today? You may not want palm oil today. They may just want some gin, or something else, so yes, you can still honor them. You can still give offerings, but make sure that you are saying their name right. Make sure that you're giving them the right offerings, because it's all bad if you give the wrong offerings to that deity. It could go, even if you have good intentions. It's not something to play with.
That's right.
They're powerful spirits, so that's that.
Yeah, somebody also just said something that was important. She said on the right days as well. That is very important.
Absolutely.
Yes. I do know that.
Because Absolutely. They have certain days, just like the planets, they have certain days that their energy is popping and booming. Same thing with the Orishas.
Mm-hmm. That's a great analogy. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's like a right on point analogy for sure. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this because you do have some questions that's popping up.
Okay.
Obviously, tap into those a little bit later, so we're just going to continue to go on. Now, I know we all, I know personally, and then because you've actually done a little energy work with myself, and then as Infinite Nine actually on as well right now.
Hey.
Can you kind of share with the family, talk a little bit about some of the services you do, how you do them as far as healing, and then if you're open to it, maybe give us some examples on how your healing works, because I think it's very important for people to feel the energy, because I felt it personally, so I know, your power and what you're capable of. Infinite Nine knows that as well too. But we want to let 20 people that's on here right now, we want to let them kind of feel that as well too. Are you open to it?
I am. I actually brought the singing bowls out because I had a feeling that you was going to do that.
Hey, I'm a big sound bowl, sound frequency, energy, healing type of person. I'm all about that energy and that frequency. I'm a firm believer in it. I dibble and dabble in it a little bit myself. So I'm skill level with it, but for sure, if you can kind of, just give a demonstration and let the people know exactly how you work with the elements and you work with the arts, I'd appreciate that.
I would love to. This is definitely one of my favorite things to do as far as
real quick.
I
called them here on this live. She said, I never catch you live. I feel her. She called me here. Her energy is powerful, so I know. I feel you. So they feeling you. Go ahead, God. It's my bad, Empress.
It's all good. It's all good. So as far as what I do and what I offer as far as healing services go, I offer sound healing using singing bowls. Sometimes I'll use drums or rattles, just depending on the client and what they have going on in their life. Maybe they need grounding. Maybe they need clarity. I kind of go with the flow with that and give them what they need, more so than just having a set service and a set thing like that. So we do that. I also do Reiki. I do DNA repair, and I do blockage removal. So just gutting out the things that don't need to be there. Yes, so that's what I've been doing for many years. You can definitely contact me one-on-one if you want a one-on-one experience, if you want to realign your chakras, if you want to ground yourself, if you want to tap into mental clarity, if you want to tap into your higher self, if you want to just rewire everything and get everything taken care of. I do that type of work, the deep work. So that's that. I also do readings. I almost forgot about that too. But that's it. That's really all I offer.
Ashe. Ashe. Can you are you open to sharing with us a little bit about or show us a little bit of demonstration on your sound healing and how you tap into and use the elements in the arts?
Yes, I can definitely do some sound healing.
Please, please, please. I just put in there. I said it's about to be a lot of energy. I just put that in the And by the way, the Empress, the goddess that said that you brought her here, she said, I told very powerful. She said, I'm very powerful. So I know she was able to reach me spiritually. She bombed. And then she said, y'all please share this live.
Oh, thank y'all. Y'all showing so much love.
I'm going to go ahead and sage one more time while you get prepared.
Okay.
She makes movies. Peace. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and sage one more time. Cleanse the space a little bit. Okay. Some more. I feel nothing but good energy right now, though.
Ashe.
Tap in, y'all. So what I would encourage y'all to do right now as the High Priestess is getting ready, if you have the ability to shut your lights off where you are right now or dim them down or get into a quiet space, I would encourage you to do that right now. Just so you can tap into this energy and this frequency and really feel it. And if you guys could give us a little participation at the end and just tell us where you feel the energy at as the High Priestess shares her gift and talent with you, that'd be great as well too. Okay, she makes movies. You asked what's going on. I know you just got here. So she's actually, the High Priestess is about to demonstrate how she is able to help heal through sound frequencies, through the energy, through sounds, sound bowl healing, sound bowl therapy, voice healing, that type of energy. So you got here at the perfect time. Everything happens on purpose.
Ashe.
Whenever you're ready, Empress.
Can we all just take a collective deep breath in and exhale? Take another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. What is your name? When God calls you by the heart. What is your name? When God calls you by the heart. It is love, love, love. It is love, love, love. What is your name? When God calls you by the heart. What is your name? When God calls you by the heart. Oh, it is love, love, love. name? When God called you by heart, what is your name? When God called you by heart, oh, it is love. Oh, love. It is love. Oh, love. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to ground that. And exhale. Okay.
Snaps. Like they be doing spoken word. You be snapping. That was fire. Can we get a little taste of the sound bowl?
Yes, most definitely.
Please. Someone asked, I know this, but I want you to answer it. Someone asked if you were a daughter of Yemiya.
I'm a daughter of Olokun, big sister of Yemaya.
Ashe.
Ashe. Yemoja is at the top of the ocean. Olokun is at the bottom of the ocean. That's me.
Hey.
Ashe. All right. So I'm going to be playing some heart chakra singing bowl as well as some crown chakra singing bowl. And I just want everybody to tune into themselves, tune into their heart space, and let your thoughts leave your mind. And just relax and focus on the sound that is coming through. Ashe?
Ashe.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and start the participation. First off, thank you for that beautiful experience. Thank you for that beautiful experience. Thank you for sharing your gift and talent with us. I don't take that lightly because I know you're sharing your energy with us and understand what that means. So thank you so much for that. I know I personally, where I felt it at, this time I felt it in a different spot. I felt it in the two spots I did last time, which was my third. I felt energy here, my third eye swirling around, which we spoke about. That's kind of like where I start activating. I also felt it in my heart, still kind of fluttering a little bit. And then this is new. I felt it in my sacral chakra. I felt it there, and I still can a little bit, very faint now. But as you were singing and playing the bow, I felt it down there as well. A lot of energy down there. So, yeah, thank you for that. So, you guys, if you guys can participate, just type in the comments real fast as we're continuing to connect with the Empress, where you guys felt it at. I'd appreciate it. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. Go ahead. My apologies.
Okay. I'm so thankful to be able to share this healing with you all. Like I said, this is one of my most favorite methods to relax, to shift energy, or to ground, or just to bring an energy of peace, right? Because sometimes we have so much going on in the world to where we just need a moment for ourselves to just breathe and be filled back up. Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yes.
I definitely feel, and I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Tell me what some of the people are saying. If they're coming so fast, I see all the love. Thank you.
Okay, so therapeutic. These are the comments. So therapeutic. That's Mayat Simone. Foxy Cleopatra sends hearts and stars. Mayat Simone says, I felt it in my third eye and heart. Izzy the Shaman, the moment I can share this live directly to the chakras, man. And thank you, Goddess. I felt the Foxy Cleopatra. I felt the light pulse throughout my body. African Queen. I felt it in my heart chakra. That's what I'm seeing so far.
Okay.
Go Fig, my heart chakra as well.
Ashe. And that's good. That's really good because, again, I use the heart chakra symbol, and I'll show you how big and beautiful it is.
Facts.
Okay, so that's good. That means I did what I needed to do. I penetrated and balanced out the heart chakra. And when you have a balanced heart chakra, it usually can, especially if it's healed strongly, it can heal the rest of the chakras as well. So that's why I like to focus on that space. It's a huge center that a lot of time we need work on, So I'm glad that everybody can feel that healing in the heart chakra. I know you said you felt it in your sacral.
Yeah,
and that was your third eye too. Yeah, what did you say?
That was different for me. Last time when we had you and Nine and you were when you were sharing your energy with it, I felt it in my third eye, a lot of energy around here, like I did in the heart chakra, which is still fluttering. Like last time, it fluttered for a while, and then this time it was new. I felt it in my second chakra. I felt a lot of energy there, and but I'm working on my sacral chakra right now too, so that makes sense.
Yeah, usually if something like that happens, that's a sign that you needed healing in that area.
Right.
Yeah, you needed some healing or attention for you to feel that in that lower region, even though we were using higher chakra healing tools. Yeah, you needed that. But we also use the drum, so that definitely works the lower chakras also. So maybe that's what did it.
Yeah. I rocks with the drums heavy. I take my drums down to the water all the time. I notice when I play my drum, when I'm at the river, it's if I like really focus and tap in the wave at the river. always start to flow towards me, which is pretty dope. Like you can, that's how powerful you are. You can actually physically see how you can control that shit. Like just imagine it with 10 people did that shit. Like how the water start,
Right.
and then you being a daughter of Ola Kun,
Yeah.
I already know how that'd be.
Powerful, very powerful. I give honor and give thanks to be able to hold this energy, to be able to help heal people. Even the energy of Olakun is also a healer as well. Everybody that's a child of her is a healer of some sort. So it just kind of aligned in that way. So I'm thankful. I give thanks. I give thanks. Like I said, I wouldn't rather be doing anything else with my time here on this planet. I actually figured out what I was supposed to be doing. So that always feels good when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I say, purpose work is, purpose work is huge. Like, so I've really found mine last year. I've shared some of that with you before, and it's a different frequency. It's a different energy when you figure that out, because you definitely start to act accordingly to that, to purpose work. Start moving, operating different. You start removing things from your life that don't serve you, because you're like, hey, that's not gonna help me with where I'm trying to go. So when you do find that purpose, that's a beautiful thing. So I say to you for that as well too, figuring out why you're here on the planet. I was like you when I was searching. I was like, why am I here? Why the fuck am I on this planet? Like, literally on that type of energy. And if you ask, you shall receive.
Exactly. Especially if you really, really want to know. I mean, usually if the person asks that question or comes to that point in their life, they're ready. They're ready to make some sort of change. I know I was, so the universe is only going to give what you ask for, whether you really want it or you don't. So yeah, definitely.
You know my saying, universe would have made up mine.
Exactly.
For sure.
And it also gives you, it's also going to give you things that you maybe don't want to. That's how powerful the mind is.
Facts.
Literally.
Facts.
Whatever we focus on, that's what's going to come into our reality. And if we give it enough attention, if we give it enough energy, it's going to come very fast.
I say. So let me ask you this: do you have any, or are you a part of, or do you have any retreat or anything that's coming up? You can benefit from what you do with your hip. Do you have anything like that coming up, or maybe local events that you may want to talk about coming up here that you'll be attending?
Absolutely. So I have a lot going on. I'm very active in my work. I don't just offer the services, but I do have a lot of different retreats and workshops and events for women. Currently, I'm working with women only. I'm sorry to the brothers watching this that want to come through, but sometimes I do partner with other people and we have events. I am based in Atlanta, Georgia, so most of my work is here in Atlanta. I have a women's event. When is it? This month, the 18th. And then I have another, every 18th, I have an event for women here in Atlanta where we wear all white, we meet at the river, we meditate, we do yoga, we do sound healing, and some other things I can't tell y'all all right now. But that is the foundational work. And then I do have something planned in December for Florida. And that is going to be open to both males and women, so we can come and heal together. I plan on having some guest speakers and some special people offering some special services alongside with me. So if anybody wants to stay in touch about that, just follow me. I'll be posting everything there. So yeah, it's a lot going on, especially for this year, because this is a year, it was tough for everybody, but it's also a magical year. And so I want to offer different events and opportunities for people to come together and to heal and to tap into the beauty that is also here. I know a lot of people are focused on everything else that's going on, right? So yeah, these events are not more so of an escape, but definitely something to clear your mind, get your mind off of what's on the news, get your mind off of what is kind of the talk of the town, which is this COVID shit. So if you want to tap into that, if you want to get, with a group of women that are on the same journey, this is what I'm offering to the community.
I say.
And I do travel too, but for the most part, I'm here in Atlanta.
Talk to me about this Florida retreat. This is the first I heard of that. What's going on with that?
So I'm really thinking Clearwater, Florida. It's on the west, not by Miami. It's on the way on the other side, and the water is so beautiful. It's so clean, so beautiful. So I'm thinking a 3-day retreat where we wear all white. We're going to be eating raw foods and really, really, really elevating ourselves and preparing ourselves for the next chapter phase of 2022. And so most people, they turning up, they're kind of eating a lot. It's the holiday season. We could be in that space, or we could be really tuning in and tapping in and setting the goals and setting.
We still celebrating holidays?
Huh?
I said we still celebrating holidays. Not
Some
you,
people
but
do. Some people do.
I know. Let me talk my shit.
I know. But some people really are, and some people have family members that, are still into that that time and space of celebration, and they want something else to get into, or they want to divert their energy and time in a different way. These are the types of things that I like to do to bring in the new year. Yeah. So that's going to be happening. We should definitely tap in. I would love for you to actually be there and talk. I don't have a lot of brothers that could talk and come in and offer a perspective to the males, in a healthy space, in a healthy way. So I would actually love to tap in with you outside this call to see, what's your schedule looking like for, December.
It's in December. Okay, we'll have to tap. That sounds like something I love Florida, and it'll be cold here. So any excuse for me to get the hell away from here in the winter, I'm all for it.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be cold in Ohio, so yeah, it's gonna be good. I really see something big. No more than 100 people. Like I said, all white, raw foods, a lot of different exercises. Thinking about closing out with maybe a cacao ceremony, just to, close out, right? And as you know, cacao opens the heart chakra, and it just sets everything outside of you back to life, back to beauty, back to a space where you may not be triggered, because you can go through the triggers and do all that healing and forgive through the cacao ceremony. So I'm thinking of adding that as like maybe the last thing we do on the last day. So that's the type of thing I'm thinking, yeah. And it'll be totally affordable. Most of my retreats that I do are a little bit on the expensive side, but I want to make something more available to everybody. So the tickets will be roughly around $600 or something like that.
Okay.
For the 3-day experience.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you have anything else as far as what you do and what you provide that you want to share with us or share with people? Or I guess you already mentioned if they want to get in contact with you, hit you up on IG. But is there anything you want to share with Collective while you're here, as far as what your business and what you do?
Let's see. Well, outside of my healing abilities and my sound healing abilities, I do offer channeled messages from the ancestors. Those are pretty much a lot of what people contact me for. They're not your basic readings. They are extremely deep. And like I said, they're channeled from your specific ancestors. So you can give direct information about what you need to do in your life or any area of your life. So I really love offering that. I've been doing that for a while, for many years as well. Just a heads up for anybody that may be interested. I don't give Ifa readings currently. I am in training to be able to give those types of readings here soon. But for right now, I do channeled readings from your ancestors. I also make different products that can also help you with the healing process or in your healing journey or just in your time and space of activating your inner god or goddess. That looks like spiritual baths and different anointing oils. Those types of things I make as well. And that's pretty much it. That is what I offer. This is me full time. It's not a job or a hat that I put on a few times out the week. This is me full time. And I'm all about helping the community to heal and really to transform. And it takes a lot of these types of tools on a consistent basis to do it. So this is why I'm offering so many different things. And this is also why I'm considered, master healer, because of all the different tools. But they absolutely work. Even though it's a lot, they all work. They all have their different methods. So this is what I've been blessed to do, and this is what I offer.
Ashe.
Yeah.
Ashe. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. I do have a question for you. As far as, and this is a little off topic, but I think it's important, especially for the individuals that may be newer on their journey. As far as meditation, in your perspective, how important is meditation for the spirit, for the being?
Can you say that again?
From your perspective, how important is meditation for the spirit, for the being?
It's extremely important. Meditation is not a long process. It could be 2 minutes. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. But just a little bit every day really does provide a certain level of mental clarity that we need to make it and to do well. I've observed myself and even others when I meditate on a regular basis versus not, and it's a complete difference. So for me, in my perspective, yes, you should be meditating often if you want to operate on a certain level, if you want to really be in a seat of peace and in the vortex, really. Because without being calm and grounded, you're kind of all over the place. So you don't want to be all over the place. So for me, yes, ground through meditation or calm yourself down through meditation daily should be considered.
I say.
And there's different types of meditation too. It doesn't just look like sitting here. Meditation could look like laying down with different crystals around you. Or it could look like sitting with your back up against the wall. It could look like standing in the shower, letting the water come down onto your head and over your body. It could look like walking barefoot in nature. Meditation could look like working out. There's so many styles, and pretty much you just have to figure out what works for you. But a lot of people, I know, they shy away from meditation because they don't know how to do it.
Yes.
So if anybody's watching and you don't really know how to meditate, it's simple. All you have to do is get still, get your body still and comfortable. That's why they say find comfortable seating. And then just try to relax. If you can relax and still your mind, then you're in. And once you're in, that's when you can start manifesting or healing yourself on a cellular level or emotional level or whatever. That's where magic can happen. So it's not easy, but it is important to do and to try to do every day.
I share to that. I'm glad about that. It's very important that that we realize it's not one specific way to meditate. I know a lot of people, especially when they first start, they feel like they have to be in that lotus position. They're like, it's uncomfortable, especially if they've never done it. And people
I
think,
know
oh
I
well,
feel like that.
yeah, I mean, it happened to me at times too, you know. So I think it's important for people to realize and understand and understand that it's. I mean, you can walk and be in a meditative state, and
Mhm.
it's several different ways. You know, like you use, like for instance, when I drive, I meditate. When I work
Mhm.
out, I meditate, and that's the goal at the end of the day when you're searching, when you're on it, when you're evolving, and you're trying to reach your, you know, your higher self and connect with your higher self, to be in that meditative state at all times. That should be the goal. At least I know it's one of mine. I don't want to project my shit on y'all, but that's how I'm a person. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. You got anything that you want to close out with, or that you want to leave the collective with tonight?
Um, I have a lot still that I want to share actually, but I do want to see about the questions that people have been asking. I know we just said that we would answer some questions.
Yes, you're right. Pull that up. Some of them disappeared, but I do see a couple of them. And also, guys, we are having a two-part series with the High Priestess, so we will be back next. We do have a show on Sunday, but we'll be back with the High Priestess on Tuesday, next Tuesday
Mhm.
as well, and we're going to change it up a little bit, but we'll wait to share that information. All right,
Yeah,
so can you see the question on there, or do you need me to read it to you?
I can see it, but can you go ahead and read it to me?
Okay, Amazing by Design says if you are somewhat undisciplined, inconsistent, or lazy, is the Ifa tradition for you? I know that answer.
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm happy you asked that question, sis. And blessings to you. That's a good sister I know and I love so dearly. I'm so glad to see you here. So is E5 for you if you're lazy? So I'll be honest with you and say that nothing that you do in this life without any effort, or like anything that you do without effort, excuse me, you're not going to get any feedback. You're not going to get any benefits. Nothing like that is going to come. So EFI is definitely something where you want to put in some work. And that putting in that work could look like, you know, making sure you have the offerings that you need to have for your deities, for your people. Or making sure you're getting up at a certain time to do the prayers and the offerings. So yeah, you can't be lazy. And it does take some work. It does take some work, but it's not as much as you probably would think, right? Because there are different levels. And certain people that are high level, they're the ones that's doing a lot of the work. But if you're just a normal devotee, you don't have to do too much. So don't think that, you know, you have to be doing sacrifices and other things like that at beginner level, because you don't have to do that. So it will require some discipline, and it will require you to pray every day, to keep up with certain days that the rishas need to be venerated. It is going to take some work. Not a lot. It's not a lot, but it will take some work. Um, because sometimes you have rules that you have to follow. Like I have certain rules I have to follow, taboos. So you can't be lazy in that aspect either. So I hope that answers the question.
I saw one of the questions disappear, but I did see somebody ask. They said, "How much am I looking to spend? I'm looking to tap into Ifa."
Well, the first
You already
reading,
said earlier it was
first
expensive.
thing, so first things first, you would definitely have to start off with a reading. Your basic reading um, would be anywhere from $80 to $150 just for the beginning reading. And that reading is just going to see, you know, does Ifa want you to be an Ifa, right? Ifa is the deity too. Does Ifa want you in? You can't choose to be an Ifa. Ifa has to choose you. So in that first reading, you'll learn about yourself. You'll learn um, if Ifa's even for you. Maybe Santeria is for you. Maybe Palo is for you. You know, maybe Hoodoo is for you. But all that will be discovered in the very first reading. And I always say to people that is the very first step. Once you get past that, then there's another thing called Hand of Ifa. That is where you receive, you know, like your ide, your bracelet for protection, and other things will come along with that type of reading slash ceremony. And that can be close to $1,000, depending on who you get it from or where you get it from, right? Because things cost differently if you're in Santeria or Ifa, which is the African tradition, the African part of it. But it costs differently, but usually somewhere in that range. And then from there, because again, it's levels, initiations can run you anywhere between $3,000 to $9,000. I paid almost $7,000 for mine. Okay, so it is costly. It's costly, but it's worth it. It's worth it if you do the research, if you do get the proper understanding, and you make sure you're in a proper spiritual house where you will be learning from your spiritual godmother, your spiritual godfather, and so on and so forth. Right? So yeah, it costs. Pretty much, okay? And sometimes when you do these readings, Ifa might say, okay, you need this level of protection. This animal is going to give you that protection though. And that animal might have to be sacrificed for that protection. That's not cheap, right? That's a lot of work to be done, right? So that can get costly too. And I'm not going to go too much into that, but yeah, it can be costly.
Oh, sure.
Right, and the Evo. That's what I was trying to say, but I didn't, didn't want to say too much. But yes, that's called Evo.
You say I wanna keep it to where people at least understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Because I know it could be, it could go right over your head, and I want people to understand, and I want to answer the questions, to the best that I can. So I hope that answers your question. It's costly. It's costly, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And I'll tell you this before we go to the next question. If you're paying all this money, you're going to respect what you have. You're going to respect the ashe that is given to you. You're going to respect the protection that is given to you. You're not going to allow just anybody to come upon you or to be in your life or to just involve themselves or anything, because you've put in so much work, and it's a lot of work. So definitely, it's an investment, but it's an investment on your life that is beyond worth it.
Ashe.
I
got a question for you. Very important question, which is like right up your alley. With you being a healer,
mm-hmm.
and you doing energy work, from your perspective, how important is it for you to protect your energy, one, and two, for those that may not know how to protect their energy? Can you share some different ways for them to be able to protect their energy, on a basis of...
Absolutely. Okay, that's a really, really good question. Thank you for asking that. So it's highly important as a healer or anyone that is even working with clients closely. Maybe you're a massage therapist or something like that, or a yoga teacher even. It's beyond important to, first of all, set that tone and that energy of protection for yourself before you even walk out the door. Most healers are very open. We can feel things, or we can see things. We can pick up on things easily, right? So I know for me, I have to do a certain type of protection to shield myself. And when I don't, and if I don't, my day's a wreck. It's a wreck. Or I'm bringing things home that don't belong to me. So it's extremely important to protect yourself before you walk out the house, before you work with people, and that can look like different ways for people. I want to say there's different techniques that people could tap into specifically depending on if you're like a water sign, or earth sign, or fire sign, so on and so forth. But in general, some easy tips and ways that you can protect yourself. And because we need to be meditating daily anyways, you could really add this to your meditation, where you would envision yourself sitting on the top of a mountain. We'll say on top of a mountain. And you would envision yourself sitting on top of the mountain, and then you would see a white ball around you. Now that white ball or that white layer is for purity, the energy of pureness, the energy of like light energy, right? So then outside of that, then you would start envisioning bricks. That's a layer, you will see a layer of bricks. Then you will see a layer of lead. Can't nothing penetrate lead. You would see a layer of lava. You get what I'm saying? And then you would go do it again. You'll see another layer of bricks. You'll see another layer of lava. You will see another layer of the lead. And I would do that about 3 times. And you want to envision that. And by you envisioning that, that is creating like a barrier between your physical self and others. Right? So that's one way for protection that you can do through meditation and visualization. Is very, very powerful. All times that I do that, I could tell based on my reality that things are not being penetrated into my aura or into my field. And that's what we want. That's what the protection is for. We don't want to be open to other energies or other things that are less than love, right?
Ashe.
Ashe.
Like the pretty way you put that.
Yeah, anything
With the
less
bow
than
on top.
love. Yeah, that's what we're protecting ourselves from. But that's why it's important to cleanse yourself also in the beginning of your day, because a lot of times it could be our own self that we're cleansing ourselves from or protecting ourselves from. So we need to cleanse that also from our own self. But anyways, that's one way. You can also protect yourselves by taking a spiritual bath. Baths are very powerful. The water element is very powerful. And you can add certain herbs like hyssop, like thyme, like, and this would be a combinational bath too that you will put together. You can add black salt for protection, to protect you and your home from anything negative. You can also protect yourself by using different crystals, those that are made maybe into jewelry or the actual crystal itself, right? Smoky quartz is a really good one. Black obsidian, black tourmaline. Those are really good protective stones. Tiger's eye is also great for protection. Yeah, so you can add those in as well. You can burn a black candle with the intention to protect yourself, to protect you in your home or things like that. Any of these tools, you just want to be very intentional, because maybe you want protection in your home. Maybe you want protection while you're driving. You just want to be very, very clear and verbalize that so that the universe can work hand in hand with you. But those are some basic tools. For me as a healer, I have a list of things that I personally go through, for different things that I might need it for. But again,
Picking
I
up
just
because
want,
you've shared and put me on with so much when it comes to that. I know I need that.
yeah, there's a lot. There's
Facts.
a lot. There's so many methods, but I want to say that um, what works for me may not work for you. So if anybody's watching this, do what works for you. Find the method that works for you. Same thing with the meditation. Um, everybody's going to have their thing that works best for them. So I encourage you to find whatever method works best for you and stick to it, and or add to it after a certain point too. Because that's what I did. I started with the meditation, the visualization, and then just started adding to it. And I needed to, especially being a healer. When you're working with a lot of people, you need to amplify it, so you can amplify it in a few different ways. Maybe doing all of these things together at once or daily. Or if you know you have a lot of clients, or if you know you have a big event coming up, you might want to take a spiritual bath, light a candle, do the meditation, like all of it together. Have your crystals, all of it. Because that's going to give you the most protection. And you can also talk to your ancestors. Ask your ancestors to protect you. They're the team that's with you, waiting for you to say, hey, I need something. They're around, just waiting for you to let them know or to tell them to do something.
Sure.
So, ask them. Don't be afraid to call upon them and to say, I need your protection, or I need you here now, because they will be there. A lot of people think that they're alone, they're really not. So utilize these different tools. There's so many of them.
Facts.
Yeah. So definitely, those are my go-tos for protection. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. I know it can get a lot more in depth, but I appreciate what you shared, because those are some things that people can utilize and be able to benefit from. So thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm. There's one other thing also that is on my heart to share in reference to how you can protect yourself, and I want to share that before
Okay.
we go to the next topic. Um, it's on my heart to just share that one way that we all can protect ourselves from negative influences is by using our common sense. A lot of times we know when things are off, or we know when a person is not good for us, and we still are there, or we still hold space, So you can protect yourself by being real and removing yourself from the places where you already know are not safe for you, or that don't benefit you in your highest good. Protect your own self by you really using your common sense is what I really wanted to say. But that was that. Do you have any other questions?
Common sense definitely is key. We run away from that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We run away from that a lot, and we definitely run away from our intuition, like, because it never steers the tip wrong. It'll hit you. You'll hear it and feel it, and then you'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
let me do this, and you'll be like, damn, I should have listened.
Right.
Listen to that voice. We all,
Yeah.
that's always a challenge and a struggle for a lot of us at certain points in our lives. But if you continue, you just got to be conscious and make it conscious, be aware of when you hear that, and make sure you tap into that, because I know I've been working on that. That's something that I work on daily, of listening to my intuition.
Oh,
What about
shit.
yourself?
Yes, it's not going to lead you wrong. So why not listen?
Facts. Facts.
But I think that's very important for people to tap into that inner knowing and trust it, so that you can save yourself from a lot of bullshit, or a lot of drama, or obstacles, or soul contracts that we don't need to be
I shaded that.
in.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't, let's do this. Let's touch on, because that was very important, that what you just brought up and what you said about the soul contract. If
Mm.
you can kind of elaborate on it a little bit, and then we'll get out of here. You can close this out with what you want to close this out with. Let's just bring it back next week. You can elaborate on that and how important that is
Mm.
with soul contracts and how to avoid them, things like that. I think that's a great way to end the show.
Okay. Okay. So soul contracts are basically like written contracts that were put together before we even came into this human vessel. And sometimes we have them with others where we have these needed experiences, and we can avoid them by identifying the person or the contract, ahead of time. And you could do that by being mentally clear and in tune with yourself. Um, Sometimes we can avoid soul contracts that are negative, right? That are not going to excel us or not going to bring us to this newer, better place that we need to reach.
Right.
Yeah, some and again, soul contracts are basically contracts that bind us to other people, really, that were written in the spiritual realm. If that's the clearest I could be, I think that is. But that is a soul contract with someone else. Sometimes they're really positive, sometimes they're not.
Balance.
Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. And you can always feel when somebody is a part of that positive or negative soul contract. For an example, you and I, we have a soul contract where it's set in stone to where we're supposed to be doing certain work or connecting in a certain way for a certain time period in this lifetime. And it's positive and it's uplifting both of us. So that is an example of a good soul contract with two individuals that are very aware of themselves, what they're here to do, and things of that nature. But sometimes we meet people and they're bringing forth something that we don't need to tap into, or we don't really need to look back into. Maybe they're from a past life or whatever. A lot of these people that we are interacting with long term, they're people we have a soul contract with, or people that we just have a physical interaction with. They're people we have a soul contract with. So we can end it. Sometimes when we end these contracts early or prematurely, the other spirits be mad. So sometimes you have to heal that cord of attachment through that soul contract. It can get very deep.
And then they try to come back during retrograde.
Oh my God. Right. That's why you have to be in tune, though, so that you can navigate properly. You can navigate this human experience properly and not be getting caught up on the soul contracts with people that don't serve you well in moving forward.
I see.
Right? They're just lessons with people attached, really. There's been a few times where I've been able to dodge some soul contracts, and sometimes we enter them prematurely or basically on accident by having sex with random people because we're connecting.
Facts.
We're merging, right? When you connect sexually, you merge souls and merge a lot of different things merge, right? So that's another way that you can create a soul contract with somebody that way.
Definitely.
And you may not even need to be connecting with that person. So I really want to encourage people to not do that. Because you can create a soul contract that doesn't need to be there by connecting your soul with somebody else's. People laughing, but it's serious. Like that's true.
That's true.
That's true. You can literally create a lot with a person, and we're going to talk more into that. I'm not going to get too deep in that.
Yeah,
But
I was thinking
I was about to go there. I had to catch myself.
we got to
But
save next. That's a different episode.
I know, right? But yeah, you can avoid it, and sometimes people we're in relationships with, those are also people we have soul contracts with. Our parents, We have soul contracts with them. It's not just romantic partners that we have these contracts with that have expiration dates also. So that is something that is real. We have them with people that we interact with, that we connect with, that we like, that we talk to every day. There's a lot, but we also shouldn't be creating contracts that don't need to be. Yeah.
Ashe, and I was about to pick Veggie back off of that, but I'm gonna hold off because that's gonna kind of transition us into the topic that we're gonna discuss next week. And we're not gonna hear it right
Yeah.
now. We're gonna build the anticipation up for it and talk about it throughout the week and talk to people about it then. But with that being said, if you got anything you want to close out with, feel free to, and we'll go ahead and get you off of here. I know you got things you got to take care of. So do I.
Yes, I do. Well, I just want to get off of here by saying, thank you for, just you having this platform and for holding space for all of us to come here to share our gifts and our beautiful talent with everybody. Thank you for just being you and existing, and for just being authentically you and aware of who you are and your mission. Thank you for being in alignment with me and my mission, and for just being such a beautiful spirit to talk to and connect with. I'm so thankful for you. And thankful for everybody that's here as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for holding space. Thank you for receiving the healing. And I'm going to leave us out with one more song. If that's okay.
Please do. Let's get to it. I think that's a great way to get out of here.
Okay.
You see, I had my rain stick going earlier when I was welcoming people.
You do? I missed it.
Yeah.
You should do it. You should rain stick us while I sing.
Let's get it. You know what? That may, I don't know if that's gonna distort your voice though.
Huh?
I don't know if this will distort your voice while it's coming through the speaker. I'm so close to the speaker.
Maybe you can shake it to the beat that I do.
Okay, let's get it. I just want your frequency to come through. I want that healing frequency to come through to the best of his ability so people can feel your energy and your talent. That's all.
Okay. You'll know when to do it. You'll know when to hit them with a shake. All
right, let's get it. A cosmic angel forever said, "Sing, please."
Oh. So I'm going to leave you guys with something. This is actually an original piece that I will be recording and I will have available on all platforms very soon here. It's called Emerald Light, and we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna start off with a big deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. One more, one deep breath in and exhale. Okay. Love is all around me. I receive the love. Love is all around me. I allow myself to love. I open up my heart. Open up my heart. Only to pure love. Only love. Love is all around me. I receive the love. Love is all around me. I allow myself to love. I open up my arms. Open up my arms. Only to pure love. only love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I opened up my heart, opened up my heart, but only to pure love, only love.
I told you I'm hitting you with the poems, with the poem snaps. I'm hitting you with the smoking word snaps. Nah, that's it right there, goddess. I appreciate you. And I know when you add that thing with that sound bowl, it take it to a whole nother level when those frequencies bounce off of each other. So thank you so much, sharing energy with us. Thank you for sharing your gifts and talents. Thank you for sharing your service and what you do. And one last thing, so people can receive your services. They don't have to be in the same city, correct? You can elaborate on that real quick before we get out of here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said people can still use your services even though you aren't in the same city, correct? And I said elaborate on
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. If you are not in the same, if you're not in Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to get with me, we can absolutely set something up via Zoom, or we can schedule a time for you to come out here.
Did I lose you? Can you guys still hear me? I think I might have lost.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, great.
I'm back.
Okay, you were leaving off as you were saying that people can still use your services even though they aren't.
Yeah, so if you're not in Atlanta, Georgia, you can definitely hit me up. We can schedule a Zoom call to do a healing session on or do a reading. Or if you're more interested in spiritual baths or other services and products, we can find a way to get them to you or to get them shipped to you as well.
Ashe. There you guys have it. Ifa Sayo, the High Infinite Creator. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Say that again.
It's been an honor. I've been happy to share space with y'all.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. Like I told you, you already know I appreciate your our connection. I appreciate everything you do for the collective. I appreciate your purpose. I appreciate your spirit, your being, your existence. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to having you here for round 2 next Tuesday as we tap a little more into what I want to say, a little more spiciness, I guess I should say.
Yeah, let's call it spicy.
A little more spicy.
Yes.
Spicy energy. You feel me? Spicy. So I look forward to that, and I'm sure we'll be in contact for sure. So thank you again. If you could do me a favor and hit the X, and then I'll close this out.
Okay. Peace and love to you all.
Peace and love. There you have it, family. Ifa Sayo, Infinite Creator. You know, that was a fire ass show, guys. I appreciate you for sharing your amazing energy with us. I'm not gonna hold you long. Like I said today, I wasn't playing any music or anything. I just want to make sure I connect and tap in with the collective. As I always in this show, y'all know how we do it. The universe agrees with a made up mind. Once again, the universe agrees with a made up mind. Say that to yourself. Repeat that to yourself. Big facts. I'll see you guys on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have another dynamic guest speaker that will be here sharing their energy with us. So with that being said, I look forward to that. Peace, love, light, positive vibrations. It's your boy Leon Wiz White, the Lion King. See you guys on Sunday. Make sure you tap into that new moon energy tomorrow as well, too. Get your rituals together. Love and light.